Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, five-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU right back to the line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. And the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after... Three.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Scrambling away. He's going to take off. The ball's free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dances away. That's caught. It's Casper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got the back over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. the gun. The running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Holstein. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. To throw, it's Holstein. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use used the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's hot. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy, so no question here in the second half. They're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
And he'll move it in inside the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Green. All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Bring in the heat. On the run deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run. Get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Berry.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Creates a little room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Takes the grab. It's Hobbs. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Guys, this is a really